this meeting. And I believe that the Lord is going to bless you in the name of Jesus. But I'd like to tell you that where there is no demand, there will be no supply. When people are not looking for something, nobody will manufacture it. Nobody will sell it. Nobody can bring beer and station a table at the door here and is expecting customers to come from us, from among us, to come and buy beer from his hand. Because there is no demand for beer, there should not be supply of beer. So if there is no demand for God's blessing in our lives, there will be no supply of blessing. So I want your heart to demand and desire God's blessing in this meeting. I want your heart to long to see God. I want your heart to long to encounter God. And God will have no choice than to respond to us. Jesus said, "Blessed are they that do thirst and hunger after righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." They shall be filled. If there is no hunger and thirst for righteousness, there shall be no filling of righteousness. There shall be no supply of righteousness. So there must be a thirst for righteousness. There must be a hunger for righteousness, for the supply of righteousness to come from God. I don't know if I made that clear to you. Beautiful. Tonight, we are going to be looking at a short passage from the book of 2 Kings chapter 4. That's where we are going to start. But I'd like to first introduce this subject, this theme unto you. The theme of this meeting is finest wine. What do I call it, please? Finest wine. And in my mind, it is about the quality of wine. It is about wine like no other, that you cannot find a better one elsewhere. Now, as a preacher and as a disciple, I need to wear wristwatch. But I have come to know, because of the kind of job that I do, because I sweat a lot. So many times when I have a wristwatch that is not of finest strap, either it is steel or leather, I discover that my wrists will be full of rashes. I'll be scratching it and it will be bleeding. And it becomes a big challenge for me. Before I knew that it was the quality of the strap that my skin is reacting to, it has taken me years. So some time ago, I bought a wristwatch, and I use it for quite a number of years. It's still there. But I just felt, I saw another wristwatch that was cheaper, and I bought it, and I began to use it. Now I'm discouraged about using it, because each time I wear it, and I wear white shirt, and I sweat, by the time I finish the message, all the wrists where the strap of that wristwatch will touch will be black. And because I wash my clothes myself, it takes a lot of effort to get the stain of the strap of the wristwatch out of that cloth. And it has been there like that for months. In fact, last week as I was washing one of my white shirts, in fact, two of them, and this wristwatch stained them bad, I told myself, I think I will have to give this wristwatch out. I can't use it anymore because it's damaging my shirt. I don't have time to wash clothes. And if I want to wash clothes, I want to do it very fast and then leave it. I have washing machine at home. I have children that could wash clothes, but I enjoy washing my clothes myself. I will only be satisfied if I wash it myself and I iron it myself. Now, what is the problem? In fact, the person that I buy those things from, each time I tell him, I saw this watch or something that is cheaper than what you are selling, he will tell me, I said, sir, you can go and buy it, but I can assure you that those straps are not pure straps. Your body will react to it. And it has ever happened like that. For those who use necklaces, you also understand that when they wear necklace, there are some necklaces that bite their neck. And there are some when it is pure, it stays on their necks without giving them rashes. Am I making sense to you? Now, I want you to know that when something is impure, as a matter of fact, it transfers the impurity in that to those who use it. So if you use fake drugs, instead of the fake drug to heal your sickness, it adds to it. Am I making sense to you? So it is important for me to tell you that what we have come to discuss today and tomorrow is about wine. And this wine talks about life, as we are going to see, but I'm not going to discuss that yet. And we are talking about the finest wine, the best, that will not poison your marriage, that will not poison our society, but instead that will bring healing. I came from Elisha today. We've been there ministering to students in Babajide School of Prophets and Evangelists. And where I was kept